Hello, good morning, I hope you're all well. We're back at the Aquatic Centre, back for the new season to start. So I feel ready. I feel the break was good, a nice time away, nice time not thinking about training, but I've missed the routine of it and kind of the structure of the day and the structure of training and that kind of thing. So as much as it's been nice to just go into a gym or into a pool and just kind of do whatever, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back in properly. Started obviously back on a set nutrition plan today, so looking forward to seeing how that goes over the next couple of weeks, see how that needs to be adapted, and of course I'll let you know what I'm doing at some point, and then what needs to change. So this week's video is going to be a bit of everything from our training this week. So it's Tuesday today. We've only got 4 sessions this week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And so really simple to get us back in. So we've got a team meeting today, and then I'll show you what our session is going to be. But if you like this kind of video where you see a lot of the training, a lot of the specifics, I'd invite you to become a member of the channel. So the membership, obviously it's not going to affect any videos on the normal channel, but with all the members will get 2 extra videos a month where we're going to look at a race analysis of an elite swimmer and see what they do technique wise, pacing wise, all that kind of thing. You're going to see all of the training, so all the sets with all the times, all the gym work with all the weights, and you'll be able to see how that plan goes through the blocks. I also do like live streams to talk about swimming and to do giveaways and all that kind of thing, Q&As, all that. So if you would like to be a member, and if you've got £4 a month to spare, I'd really appreciate that. But for now, yeah, let's go and crack on with the first session of the new season. What a welcome back. We had the speed testing, as I said earlier. So 925s, all out max, with 3 swim with no underwater, 3 underwater, and 3 kick on the surface, no underwater. And the rest basically is for everyone to go round. So we had 9 of us in, so the rest is just the time it takes for them. So I'm not sure what that ends up being as a turnaround, but it doesn't feel very long. I was okay, I think, actually, time wise. So the swim was very similar to this time last year, like within a few hundredths every rep. My underwater was faster, which is interesting, and the kick was faster the first 2 than the last one was slower. But we run out of time, so our meeting kind of before the session overran a little bit. I didn't really overrun, but just didn't leave us that much time to get the set in, so we end up having to then go in pairs, and that's where that extra second drop off comes in. But yeah, it's a good starting point. It all just feels rusty, to be fair. Like the underwater was okay, but it's interesting now sitting here that my quads are really tired. Like I can tell my quads have worked, but my hamstrings feel nothing. So that tells me that I've been kicking obviously quad dominant, and as I might have mentioned before, and is a big thing that I believe in fly kick, is it being hamstring dominant, hamstring driven. Because hamstrings are a big, strong muscle, they can take a lot of pounding. So we want to kick in a way that uses the hamstrings a lot. So when my hamstrings feel nothing, I know then actually that once I get that feeling back, and some of that will come from the lifting and just the hamstrings being activated, when I get that back, there should be a nice drop in time. But yeah, I feel it's 7:30 now, so I feel bloody almost ready for bed, to be fair. I feel a bit done in. We've got the VO2 testing tomorrow, which yeah, I've not actually filmed before, so we do that as a 500 metre time trial, so that's going to be absolutely awful. But yeah, I'll leave you until tomorrow, and we'll see you for the VO2 max testing. and we're off then on the 500 metre time trial. So I'm here in lane 8, closest to the wall. Then next to me is Lachlan Beasley, who has swum for Comas for a few years. I think he's kind of a 200, 400 IM swimmer. Been in Matt's squad, so the squad below, he's just been promoted. And then in the lane 6, so the third lane across, is Ash Hogg, who is a distance swimmer, so he's an open water specialist. I think he's swum at European Juniors, World Juniors when he was younger. And actually, it's interesting. Normally, when we swim this, I normally go off really fast, and you can see there Lockie beating me to 50 and beating me to 100. Now with this, it's kind of probably there should be some pacing. It is designed to be the fastest 500 metres you can do, but actually I always find that if I go out steady or go out hard, I'll die anyway. So you see me there take the lead at 200. Lockie, I think, paid the price of going out a little bit too hard. As you come here through 250, me and Ash are then level, and as soon as we approach 300, that's it, Ash is ahead of me. And it's quite fortunate this is all spread up because the stroke looks quite horrendous. It just looks slow. I'm not really built for this kind of volume of freestyle in one go anyway. I'm not built for 5+ minutes of continuous best effort. So I always find this set really, really tough. My best time ever is 5:26. My time this time last year was 5:51. So as we watch, as we come in, I'll let you watch the last 25 before we go on to the second part.
4.16.
Pardon? Yeah. Can't help.
5:47.13. 5:57.81.
So the second part of the VO2 max testing is a 400 metre kick for time. So we do a 500 metre swim down in between the 500 swim and the 400 kick, which isn't really that much to clear all that hurt out of your body. So we only have kind of a couple of rules on the kick. One is that everyone kicks on their back. You see me doing fly kick on my back. You see Ash and Lockie doing flutter kick on the back. Obviously, if the breaststrokers in the team, we'll do breaststroke kick on their back as well. Now, I'm not that big a fan of fly kick on my back. I don't think it's particularly transferable to fly swim, but it's a way of keeping the test consistent. The other rule is about the strokes into the wall. So you'll be able to see here, you're not allowed any part of your arm to come out of the water. You just have to kind of swivel and pull, which again means that it ends up being harder than it could be. So my best time on this, I think, is 5:20 something. Kind of that must have been on a really good day. I think my time this time last year was 5:39, 5:40, something around there. So it's the kind of thing that you can feel your legs kind of hurting as you go through. I'm getting very little underwater off the turns. The breathing's struggling. The legs are struggling. So yeah, I'll let you watch the last 25 and you can enjoy my reactions afterwards.
5:44.35.
As we go into Thursday then, nothing too exciting with the Thursday session. The session itself was 5k of low-level aerobic, but we did start with a dive and glide for maximum distance. So again, this is the first time off the blocks in, 5 weeks or so. So I was actually fairly happy with this. You can see kind of still holding that glide. The breath holding pretty good. The prodded line is pretty good, as well as we can see it from here. And we're going 22.8 meters, which for a first time is not actually too bad. My best ever we normally do long course, so I have done 25.9 as my best. So I'd like to get into the 26, maybe 27 metres at some point in this season.
If you want to fly that looks like me, subscribe to Ingram Race Analysis. Because Jamie's made my fly look as good as it does. But watch and learn.
Right, here we go then. First morning of the season. Yeah, it was weird sleeping last night. I think must have been paranoid about oversleeping. I kept waking up, especially after the first alarm went off. Just kind of have 2 alarms. Right, be awake, and then right now you've got to get out of bed. And just every 2 minutes, just, is it time to go yet? No, not yet. Okay. 2 minutes later, is it time to go? No, not yet. And then eventually, obviously, it becomes time to go. But yeah, so we got some speed this morning, which should be good fun. Get some. I don't know what it's going to be, to be honest, other than just speed. So you'll find out right about now. Come back quick, remembering how to